America has spoken. Backdoor Frankie trended. Why Caleb couldn't put Frankie up has boggled the minds of so many people but me. If you go into the Big Brother house looking for allegiance, looking for a friendship, you have come to the wrong place. Hey guys, this is Sage Valentine, and this is my review of Big Brother Season 16, episode number 31. So nobody wants to work with Nicole because, quote, Nicole is a bigger threat than Frankie. Christine is mad as hell that the boys put her back on the block. Seriously, Christine, you made your bed. Now lie in it. And poor Nicole has really nobody. No one to work with. And she's all alone. So who does she end up running to besides Victoria? Derek. And Derek gives her the advice that she needs to win a veto. And then she'll be safe for another week. But this is coming from the same guy who's never been in her situation. He's never been on the block. Never really had to fight for anything. And it's funny how he's telling her how to play the game when he was the main person trying to get her out. Yeah. So Caleb's thinking of scenarios. If Nicole wins the veto, then Victoria can go up and Christine can go home. Now this is all coming from Derek because Derek was sitting there planting all the seeds that he possibly could. Derek's like, listen, Nicole's not in this game anymore. Christine will put me up. It's not good for my game. And of course the boys go along with it because they really don't have a mind of their own. Shoot, I think Frankie wants Nicole out, but Frankie at some point kind of has a mind of his own more than anybody else. So Nicole is banking on the fact that Victoria will win the veto and will use it on her. Nicole didn't even notice that Victoria never said, oh yeah, I'll do it. Victoria wouldn't have used that veto if she had won it. Now, this is the best part of this episode, which cracks me up. Derek comes up with this idea to pull Caleb away from Frankie to try to break that bond. How does he do it? He comes up with this plan that begins with this whole, oh, Caleb, you and Cody are great players. You've been playing so well. You're my top contenders for the $500,000. He is lying to them. You played the best games of everyone in the house. Cody, puppet, floater, won one veto, but puppet, floater. Caleb, lovesick, stalker, puppet. So Derek creates this guide to stealing Caleb from Frankie. Builds up Caleb's ego. Let him know that he, Derek, is a terrible player, a floater, and bad at competitions. There are other players who are stronger than me. And if you take the person to the end who you are going to win against. Caleb can't see that Derek is using that mantra for himself. That's why he's trying to convince Caleb, listen, I'm going to take you to the end, or you can take me to the end because you'll beat me. No, he won't. No, he will not. Christine is done. She's over the guys. Nobody cares. Derek is spearheading this. Make sure Christine goes home, and boy, does this blow up in his face. Because Christine wins the veto, and that game was hard. I don't even know how the heck she won that veto. But before I get to that, Caleb said he no longer trusts Frankie. He sees Frankie as a threat after the whole Amber situation. Yet Frankie's not on the block. Backdoor him. Derek says that the real threat is Christine, which I find to be very funny. Because Christine, Frankie's not a threat to my game, Derek says to us, not yet. So if Nicole wins HOH, she's going to go after Frankie. She's not going to come after us. No, Nicole's going to come after you. If Nicole comes down, it's good for your game, Derek, Cody says. Christine has to go home. Another puppet just talking. So as I said before, Christine wins the veto. Cody has to wear this dinosaur outfit. Now, When Christine wins, Frankie runs to Christine and says, you know, I could have taken you, you know, to the end. Well, apparently, Caleb's confused. He doesn't know who to put up. Nicole's replacement nominee says that the replacement nominee for Christine should be a bigger threat than her. She's 100% correct, but of course, you know, Caleb completely chickens out of that one. Nicole is disappointed she didn't. Nicole believes that Victoria is going to be the replacement nominee, and she's pretty much correct. Now, this whole rumor thing about Frankie told Christine about going to the end completely sidetracks these boys, and it's like a complete distraction because Caleb really doesn't even pay attention to it. Even when Cody tells him, listen, Frankie doesn't have your back. Frankie's going to win by any means necessary. Frankie would beat Christine in the end. That's why he's with Christine, but he wouldn't beat you, Caleb. Still, Caleb's not listening. Caleb never listens because Caleb has his blind allegiance towards Frankie. Caleb's afraid of Frankie winning HOH. Right. He needs the Bomb Squad support to boot Frankie. Why do you need the Bomb Squad support to boot Frankie? That's the problem with this whole season. All he had to say was, we're going to vote out Frankie and just leave it at that. But unfortunately, Derek has this iron hold on this group that they cannot do anything without the collective. They can't be a single-celled organism. They have to be a multi-celled organism. They have to do everything as one. So, basically, they believe that you can never be too safe in this game. Frankie will separate them. Christine doesn't like Frankie being at the end. Why he's not up there as a replacement nominee. Why he's not even number one on that list of nominees for Caleb. Simply because Caleb wants to be safe, and he feels like Frankie keeps him safe in this game. So, up until this point, Frankie is the main target until Nicole basically, you know, in her whole let's kiss up to Derek thing to keep myself in this game, she slips and compares Derek to Dan Giesling. If you don't remember Dan Giesling, think of Dan Giesling's funeral. Google it. Google it, because he was supposed to go home. They put him in that room because he lost some competition. The room had like bright lights and played this disco music and all this stuff for I think it was 24 hours or 48 hours. He came out, did his own funeral, got outed 3 players. I believe it was Frank, Yudi, and Danielle. I think she's from Mobile, Alabama, and I can't remember who the third person was. I think it was Brittany. And basically it ended up with Gen City using the veto on him. And he was able to stay in the game, and he won the game again. So, in a way, I guess she's saying that that's how manipulative he is. And Derek picked up on that, went to Cody and Caleb and said, no, we need to get Nicole out. And they went along with it, not questioning. Christine uses the veto. Caleb puts up Victoria as a pawn. The only reason that Caleb didn't put Frankie on the block was simply that Caleb claimed that he saw more good in Frankie, I guess, than he did in Victoria, and that Frankie can protect him during this game. But considering that we have only 13 more days left, that was a bad move. And Caleb mentioned that Nicole's lifeline walked out of the house. Well, Caleb just ruined his game with this one move. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Sage Valentine. Check out my reviews for Big Brother, Under the Dome, and The Walking Dead. Check me out, Sage Valentine, on Twitter and Google+. And don't forget to rate this video, subscribe to my brand of crazy, and comment as you see fit. I love you all. Take care. And yeah, I've got another review to do, and I've got quite a few Walking Dead reviews. So until next time, guys, tune in on another date. I'm off to watch Utopia. Bye, guys. Bye. I'll watch Big Brother on the app. Bye.